about that as well. So, what was it like growing up in Sudan? Start off there.
Yeah, well, I'm really not an expert, really. I think I'm learning also about my culture and all of that. But I definitely had the privilege of, being born in my country and leaving there, migrating to Kenya from there at the age of 11. So I can say that I had that knowledge and I learned a little bit just compared to most of my friends and people like you. So, South Sudan, when I was young, it was fun. It was like great, childhood memories. It was nothing serious. It's like going to school, have a day. Um, I remember we would go to school by 1 p.m. We're done. We go back home, we go and play. We go to church in the evening for the choir and the Bible studies.
Yeah.
And it was fun. You go to the market, you buy things for your mom. You learning how to cook at that age and cleaning the compound and playing with your friends and fetching water. So it was like a very good, it was really nice and just fun because life in Africa is so much fun in a way, especially in South Sudan. But, we did have challenges also, so obviously there was war going on then. So there was always a fear like something will happen, but you're young and you live when you're young, you just enjoy every bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was South Sudan. And then I came to Kenya, when I was like 11, 12 years old. And that was a different, because Kenya is a different country. We are all from East Africa, but
Yeah.
like Kenya
Before
was
before we
different.
get to you going to Kenya, how many people did you grow up with, brothers and sisters, cousins, back in Sudan before you went to Kenya?
It was a lot. So in my I think my household we had my cousins plus my siblings and we were over 10. We were over
Yeah.
10 all together.
What was the relationship with 10 people in one house?
Well, you know, we South Sudanese we are very family oriented. So
Yeah.
your cousins are your siblings, and
Yeah, yeah.
you just live as family. And so boys are boys and girls are girls, and you do your own things.
How many of each?
But to be exact, my siblings, I have 4 brothers and 2 sisters. So
Yeah.
and then my cousins, I think was probably 2 boys, 3 girls. It's hard to remember, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's fine.
But we always just we just one big family.
Yeah.
So it's fun. That is something you don't find here, to be honest. Like
Yeah, yeah.
living as a big family is something we don't find in this country, because here everybody lives,
What was the most memorable thing growing up with 10 people in the same roof?
It was normal because
But what was
everybody
one
else.
thing that you just remembered very, very well?
Yeah, I think the connection,
Okay.
the sense of connection, and everybody is just there for each other, and everybody has a friend in that
Yeah.
house. So that sense of family, that sense of connection, where it's normal though. Like for me, I cannot say there's one thing I remember, because everybody lives in a big family
Yeah.
in South Sudan where I was. So if you don't just live with your brothers and your sisters and your mom and your dad, you will have your cousins with you, you will have your family friends with you, you will have your someone's wife and their children living with you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's normal where I come from. So we don't even think about it as a special thing. It's not like going on a holiday and you it's not like that. It's normal.
Yeah.
Until you leave and then you realize it's not normal in other countries to have a household full of like 15 people.
Yeah, yeah.
So for me, like, I miss that sense of connection and that
Okay.
sense of family. Yeah, that's cohesion, like family cohesion, where what's yours is mine, what's mine is yours.
Yeah. I
Um,
love that. And with so many kids in one house, what was expected from, each individual? Let's break it into what was expected from the males and what was expected from the females.
So because I was young, the duties are just like you get your. For the boys, they have a lot of freedom, obviously. In our culture.
And how
So
come
boys-
and why is that?
I think it's just a cultural thing that boys are just free. And I think it's not even just like only South Sudanese. I feel like even in the Western countries, like I think
Yeah.
boys are free than women, than
Yeah,
girls,
yeah.
Girls are just born like naturally like responsible, I think.
What was it?
And so they learn into the responsible roles in the family, I think. And
Yeah.
I reckon in our culture, it's even a thing where if you're a young girl, you're being trained very, very early
And how early?
to. Mm, as I think it depends with family, from
Yeah.
family to family.
How
I
like
can
how
say I
early?
can speak for myself, and
Yeah.
I can say that for me because my mom and had a lot of support. I had people that were older than me, and they're my cousins, and they live with us. I didn't have to learn how to cook or do like like take on big responsibilities at a very young age because there were people there already.
Yeah.
But for other families, some friends my age learn how to cook and do a lot of things before me because they were the
How old
the
were they when
second.
they learned how to cook, your friends?
I would maybe I don't know, from 8 to be honest.
And
Like
what were
some
they
people,
cooking? Like, I know this might sound stupid, but were they cooking with pots? Were they helping cooking? Were they cutting stuff?
yeah, so
What
they would
was
be
their job in the
helping
kitchen?
cooking. It's hard to describe because the way we make food, prepare food back home is obviously different from here.
Yeah.
So it would just you cook with pot and it will be cutting things and
Yeah.
you'll be guided by somebody older than you
Yeah, yeah.
or your mom. And they'll be making. Some people learn how to make kisra even at the age of 8.
Yeah.
You know what kisra is?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Sudanese flatbread, and that can be dangerous because you're cooking on a hot thing, that metal thing that
So
you. So
before,
kisra is like a
in
pancake.
case people don't know what kisser is.
It's like a Sudanese pancake, but no crepe. It's kind of like crepe.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
But with no sugar.
And
in
what
it.
is it made of?
Oh, you're putting me on spot right now. So
So this is kisra.
yeah. So basically, I don't know what's the best way to describe kisra, to be honest. For
But if
those
it's
who
like
know
a crepe
injera,
yeah.
I would, it's a flat bread.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's very thin. It's like injera for those who eat injera. It's made of a mixture of flours. So it could be made of, here you can just use maize flour.
Yeah.
Fermented maize flour, and you mix that. It's kind of like a butter, like you make like the pancake a butter consistency,
Yeah.
and you spread that on the hot pan or saucepan. No, saucepan would be too deep for like let's say a frying pan
Yeah.
type of thing. Let's say not even frying pan, like a crepe making
Yeah.
kind of.
Do you remember the first time you
machine.
made your first kisra?
You know what? I don't actually have to make. I don't know how to make kisra.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just can never get it right. So I can never get it right. And
Yeah.